This morning I am experimenting with making dye from crabapple blossoms. When we started, this was much more pink. The flowers were super pink, and now the water has some of that color, as you can see here. And I hear that it may make a sage color, but we're gonna see. And also I have leaves too, so I'm going to redo it with just flowers, and I'll also redo it with just leaves and see what we get. And over in this pot I have some wool roving and cotton fabric being mordanted in alum. So it's just slowly heating up with alum in the water. And this pot I'm just gonna let cook down for probably at least an hour or two, slowly on super low. Let it cook down and get as much color out as possible. Okay, so here we have the final dye from the crabapple, and this is probably the closest to what the color is, although the color on the fabric may be completely opposite. So what I did here is put it into 3 different containers, because I like to test one just plain with mordanted fiber or fabric, and then I like to add a modifier to 2 others. So I have for this one citric acid, so it's basically like vitamin C, and it makes this more acidic, so I'm going to put that in there into this one, and then I'm going to stir it. And that usually brightens up the color, and you can actually see already it just changed. And then for this one, I'm going to add a little bit of iron. So this is ferrous sulfate, and it's really just iron ground down into a powder. So you don't need a lot of this, because it also makes the fiber a little bit more brittle. Look how this saddens the color, they say. So it darkens it, but in a way that's like more like khaki. So let's see what happens. Let's put 1 piece of fabric in the plain crabapple blossom, and a piece of wool. This is cotton, and this is wool. This is wool roving. And we'll just have that sit overnight, I think. And then 1 in the iron and crabapple blossom, and these very different. And I may have put a little bit much of the iron, but it's okay. It's all an experiment. Wash my hands between, and then I'm going to put this one here, and that's very pretty. Ready. And then a little bit underneath, and I will let that sit. So what I did was to let it just simmer on the stove for about an hour. You could do it for longer. And these are the colors I have now. And now I'm just going to let them sit in the hot water in the pot for a while, maybe overnight, or maybe I can take them out right now. The longer it stays in, the deeper the color will be. Okay, so we have 3 different colors here. The center one is the color of just the apple blossoms. It's kind of a sage color, and it's beautiful. It's kind of yellowy, sagey, stunning. And then there's nothing added to that. And then this pink peach color over here is from just a little bit of the acid, the citric acid added to it, make it a little bit acidic, and it made it into more of a pinky peach, which is really beautiful. And then over here, not too much different from plain color. is the color with a little bit of iron in it. So we just made it a little deeper, a little bit more sagey. This has more sage. This is the wool, and this is the cotton. And every fiber takes differently, the colors. So sometimes you'll find they look very different, and sometimes they look very similar. Here is the dry result of the dyeing with crabapple blossoms and some of the leaves. So this color here is just the crabapple blossoms and leaves, and this is on wool, and this is on cotton. It's a beautiful light sage, kind of yellowy on the wool. And this amazing color is the same, but with a little bit of citric acid added to the dye pot after the color was extracted. This is on the wool. It's really kind of amazing. And then here is more of a sagey green that was from a little bit of iron added to the water. Gorgeous color. So all three of these are truly stunning colors. So we did it. Success.